ancient because they normally only live about 10 to 15 years.
Oh, wow.
The reason he has lived so long is that he was found at a very early age, injured by the side of the road, probably hit by a car or truck. They tried to rehab him, they were not successful, and decided he needed to have human care for the rest of his life. And that was a little over 20 years ago. They're not sure exactly how old he was. He was an adult, but a young adult. So he could have been anywhere from 2 to 5 years old when they found him. He's been in captivity about 21 years. So that's what we're guessing. He's about 25 years old. Great horned owls are the most common owl in the United States. They're not endangered. They live anywhere from Canada to Mexico, East Coast to West Coast. The reason you probably never see one is for about 3 reasons. One is they're nocturnal, which means they're up at night and asleep during the day. Number 2, they have this marvelous camouflage that makes them look just like the tree that they're in. And number 3 is they're pretty much antisocial. They don't hang around other birds, they don't hang around people. You never see a flock of great horned owls. You see one, and occasionally you'll see a second one if there's a mate there.
Is the other one in here a girl or a boy?
We think the other one is probably a girl,
Okay.
and the reason is that with most birds of prey, the females are larger than the males, and he's another reason we think he's a male is because he's on the small side for a great horned owl. They can get up to be about 1/3 larger than he is. So, I mean, he looks big, but if you see a really large one, they really look big. Now, if you watch his head, you notice he turns it quite a bit, and he can't quite turn it all the way around. He can get about 3/4 of the way around. And the reason he's got to turn his head like that is he can't move his eyes. His eyes are so big, they're locked into his head. I mean, physically in the skull, unlike ours, and there's no room for muscles behind the eyes, so they don't move at all. His eyes are so big, and he needs the big eyes for seeing in the dark since he's nocturnal, and that's when he hunts. Is that if you took his eyes out and you put him on a scale and you took his brain out, he's got more eyes than he's got brain. So that's another reason why they're locked in there and don't move. If I was a great horned owl and I was as big as I am, my eyes would be the size of a softball. That's proportionally how big they are by comparison.
Beautiful.
The tufts on the top of his head are why they call him a great horned owl. They look like horns. They have no biological function that we know of. They're not part of mating. They're not for hearing because his ears are really much below that, behind his eyes. The only thing that we've figured out is that when he's comfortable, they will be pretty much straight up, and when he's really upset, they'll be plastered back. So we call it like a mood ring. Those of you remember the mood ring you put on and it changes color depending on how you feel. Well, his tufts are more like that, but that's why they call him a great horned owl. Greyhound, they're carnivores. His favorite food are mice. They like to eat things that are small enough that they can eat in one gulp. So if he kills a mouse, a small mouse, basically he opens his beak really wide, and he just starts head first and swallows the whole thing down, tail going down the last. One of the reasons he has to do that is he doesn't have any teeth, so he can't chew anything. And if he catches and kills something bigger than that, then he uses his beak to tear it into large chunks and then swallows those. And they don't go all the way down to his stomach. They go about halfway down. And he's got an area in here where with enzymes and other body fluids, it dissolves the protein portions of what he's eaten, and those go down to his digestive tract. And the rest of it stays here, gets wrapped up into a little ball called an owl pellet, which he then regurgitates. So the amount he can eat at a time is limited by the space that he has here for that process to happen. So he may hunt 2 times in a night, and he's limited to what he catches and what he kills to what he can eat. So even if he catches something large, he may only be able to eat a portion of it because he only has a certain amount of room here to do that, to process it. And if he doesn't have a nest full of young, then he's not going to take the rest of that back. He'll just leave it for somebody else to come and eat that. Now, he's got phenomenal eyes. Besides from being able to pretty much see in the dark, he's also great distance vision. I can't tell you how far he can see But there have been times in the winter when we were sitting on the bench there, just sort of watching the world go by, and all of a sudden he starts to freak out. He's just staring and staring something in the sky, and I think he's imagining stuff. And about 30 seconds later, there'll be a dot in the sky that looks like a piece of dirt on my glasses, and another minute later there's a hawk coming in. So he sees stuff that I can't even imagine, and then eventually it comes through. Now, his hearing is different than ours as well. When we hear a sound, if we closed our eyes and somebody made a sound, we could tell approximately where that sound came from. He can pinpoint the sound. He's got like a radar. His brain and ears are different than ours, and when he hears